Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology as we continue with the Baltic campaign. Now, we finished our tour of duty with the French Air Force, and we're back with, I believe it's the Latvian Air Force, if memory serves. And, just to give a brief strategic summary, we've managed to strike at Russian supply lines, which has had the effect of stopping their forward offensive. And we've also sunk their ships in the Baltic Sea, thereby securing our own supply lines. And we've actually been carrying out limited offensive strikes into Russian-held territory. So let's see where that leaves us with today's mission. Ghost Trail, Kaunas Air Base, date August 25th, local time 23:45 hours. Weather, clear. Situation, the Russians have based an important command center in some former Soviet bunkers northeast of Vilnius. The area is heavily defended by AAA and MiG interceptors. Mission objective, use the F-117 stealth to penetrate the enemy defenses and destroy a hardened command and control center, 2 communications dishes, and a microwave tower. Threat suppression data, ground opposition, ZSU-23-4, air opposition, possible SU-35s, MiG-31s, and MiG-29s, electronic intelligence, support aircraft, AWACS. So we'll be with the Americans for this one, flying an F-117, so let's get that all armed up. Let's see, these guys are 2,000-pound bombs. I'd be tempted to take the JDAMs, but instead... But we know these work for us, so I think we'll just kind of live with it, because I don't know, again, I don't know how effective this is supposed to be GPS targeting, but since they can't really model that in this game, they're just optical, so, which is different than unguided, but in any case, let's get rolling. Alright, first order of business. Well, they actually started us out pretty fast, I will say that. Alright, we got radar, that's fine. Actually, I read an interesting article. It's fortuitous that we get a mission with the Nighthawk, because I just read a interesting article the other day that a classified mission that the Nighthawk would have done had there been a war with the Soviets is what they would have done is they would have armed the Nighthawks with Sidewinder missiles and had AWACS direct them into enemy AWACS so that way they could take out Russian AWACS planes, and in theory undetected, but I'm not sure how effective it would have been since they basically have to get within visual range, but they were capable of carrying Sidewinder missiles, which, astonishes me because everyone thinks of this thing as, as defenseless, and well, it turns out it could have had some teeth had they chosen to give it some. And I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to use that practice for when, like right now, I think they still use, like it's secret and all, but I'm pretty sure they still use the F-117 for just similar air combat training, or for the Red Force in Red Flag. Because, people are, there's been plenty of reports of people still seeing these things flying out, with picture and video evidence and all that, so these guys are definitely still active. And while I doubt they would be used in a combat situation, again, contrary to what some people reported in the Libyan intervention, they are still probably going to be used for the next 10 or 20 years for combat training purposes, so that's a lot of flankers. Here's hoping we can climb to avoid them in time.
Inbound to waypoint Bravo, bearing 176, descend to Angel
but it looks
4.
like we're keeping a pretty decent speed. Just use our rudder to line up with the command and control center. Alright, I think we're going to be able to safely fly above them. And CNC is not within range yet, but hopefully we'll start seeing it show up soon. Alright, we can kind of start leveling out here now. Be nice if see, this is where the B2 is nice, because it's got the air-to-ground radar that is a bit more efficient than the IR in picking stuff up. You know, like half the time it feels like we're doing just, you know, we have to do a run just for target acquisition. Alright, well, let's see. Let's see, radar, ground radar is locking onto us, not too worried. Okay, we have BMP, ZSU. Not worried about these guys. Vehicles. Here's a comm dish. If I can find it again. There we go.
Attack structure, York, 11 o'clock low.
And there's our comm dish, so let's roll in. Let's wait until we have at least a I feel like the hit chance doesn't matter as much for these laser weapons, where it's like as long as you have a chance, it will hit. But who knows? Now let's get the hell out of here. All right. Disengage, wingman. You goddamn madman. I didn't hear him say bombs away though, so I was a little worried he was going to take his sweet ass time in delivering the shot there. But let's see, can we get a idea of where? Oh, we got one bunker. Given the cluster of targets that both us and our wingman managed to pick up. Oh, apparently it thinks I tried to put on supplemental radar. Okay. That's fine. But given the giant cluster of vehicles that we destroyed, I feel like we don't have that much left to blow up, and we got 2 bombs to do it in. Okay. This should be good, so we'll turn back in on the objective and make our second pass. Speed that up a little bit. There we go. This thing is not agile at these high altitudes, so there we go. Especially at high altitude, and well, this is more of a cruise speed, I think, for it, but you know, especially if we were at, hey, there's our guy. He gave me a heart attack there for a second, but I suppose that's fair. Alright, picking up hostile emitters. Here's a long track radar.
Attack vehicle, you're 12 o'clock slow.
That's an objective, and then we should have a bunker somewhere. that needs to be smashed in. We're gonna go to 5-mile resolution here, because this is one thing we can't afford to miss. And we'll pitch downward and hopefully give the IR a little bit better chance of finding things. Come on, where are you? Five miles.
Disengage.
Alright, I think that's our wingman's munition there. So we'll tell him to disengage. Oh, hey, that's the last one. Okay. So he must have taken out the bunker when he did his pass. So once again, our wingman is outperforming us. It's funny. It's not even like their AI is really good all of a sudden or anything. It's just like they're getting lucky. Although in the dogfight, it does feel like maybe, I don't know. It's like half and half, because half the time, you know, they're engaging enemies with incredible odds and coming out on top, but then the other half of the time, you know, they don't even engage an enemy that's within their sights that I'm telling them to engage. Alright, at 40,000 feet, we should be able to fly right over the top of these guys without being noticed. There we go. Alright, our wingman's kind of lagging, so we'll slow down and try to let him catch up. Fortunately, it looks like he's at altitude, so the fighter patrols aren't locking onto him. Uh-oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, thank God. Okay. I don't want to lose him on this, since this mission is basically a milk run. Alright, now he's slowly coming in the range here. Yeah, he probably had to really push his engines to catch up with me, even after I slowed down. But at this point, we are over the forward edge of battle, so we can
proceed to waypoint Foxtrot.
we can basically bring it in for a landing now. And Conus. Okay. We've been working on Conus a lot lately, so
We're almost home.
always happy to return to the same base. Okay, so as far as landing signal, oh, that's the road. Hey, it goes right into the Conus, so that's kind of nice. Okay, there's the landing signal lights. I suppose I should throttle up now. So now we're almost home, and in a refreshing change of pace, we will have taken no actual damage during this sortie, so we'll be able to finish the work on the Grippins, I believe, that are in need of repair.
Clear to land.
Alright, switching over to navigational mode. Lining up with the secondary runway. Let's quick drop some altitude here. There we go. And now let's quick drop some speed. Alright, I think that should be good. And now let's pick up a little bit of vertical speed so that way we don't smash into the runway here. There, now we can drop it. So yeah, the landing speed of this guy is 200. You may have noticed a slight transition there, and that's because when I did the mission the first time, which is what you guys saw, As soon as I touched the ground, my plane just exploded, and I don't know why. Maybe I was going too fast, maybe I came down too hard, I don't know. It happens sometimes. Maybe it's just their way of simulating a tire blowout. But in any case, we're back. As a result, the stats may appear to, well, they will be slightly more balanced because I got to release both of my bombs this time, as did my wingman. So, unfortunately, we are a little less efficient this time, but the overall objectives have still been met. Let's run away from all the trucks that want to kill us. Beautiful trucks. The greatest trucks, but they're kind of murderous. Okay, so what do we got parked there? That looks like X31. Yeah. Then we have a bunch of stuff over there. We have a Globemaster there, I think. I'd know for sure if a Galaxy was next to it, because then I can, you know, the bigger one's the Galaxy, but I gotta get better at seeing the difference between them. Because to me, other than their size, they look damn near identical. Alright, we should be able to... There. We'll be ready to go in the hangar then, as soon as our wingman touches down and we're cleared to go in. Speaking of which, our wingman should be touching out any second. There he goes. Just want to make sure that's the truck's not going to murder us. But yeah, we got some, it looks like X-31s there. We got some air defenses there, some soldiers just sliding on the ground like they do, you know. Another truck. Hey, there's our buddy. How you doing, buddy? Oh, he's gonna... Oh no, he's parking at the opposite hangar. That's cool. Alright, so we're back, safe and sound. We have no losses, no casualties, no damage. And we've struck a blow to Russian command and control in the area, so let's end the mission here. Debrief, Qantas Air Base, date August 25th, mission Ghost Trail, resolution success. You are in and out without a whisper. Congratulations on a very successful surgical strike. So again, there were 7 targets, they told us about 4 in the briefing. But very fortunate that the splash damage worked out okay for us, because I mean, you've seen it before where a dead unit can soak up a lot of damage from stuff that would otherwise take the damage. So, fortunately, it worked out for us. Yep, we have 1 tank, 1 vehicle, 4 structures. Our wingman has 2 vehicles and 2 structures, and 1 other, looks like. So we both have technically over 100% hit ratio on that, since we destroyed more than 1 target with our bombs, and no one fired a single shot against us. So we will do the maintenance on our Nighthawk. I doubt we'll have to take it out next time, because these stealth missions are never back-to-back, or just about never. And we can finally get this other Griffin to a fully operational state. So regardless of who we fly with or what we're flying next mission, we will be ready. And with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there. And we'll see you then.